Hey guys, how's it going? Circling up form the mosh pit. It's Death by a Million Cuts. My name's Chris. We are here to check out another beginner's guide, but this time to the troublesome Nakiri Ayame from Hololive. I had seen something of her a while ago when I was first becoming aware of the Japanese branch of the group, but haven't really checked out her too much. But yeah, that is what this is here for, to cue us all into what's going on. So I am excited. If you guys are as well, leave a like on this video and let's go.
Welcome to the Beginner's Guide to
Hey,
Nakiri
cute.
Ayame.
I think I got that right.
Yodayo, likely the cutest and most wholesome Oni I've ever seen. Ojo's cute noises, and especially her giggles, have so much concentrated sugar, I can't guarantee you won't get diabetes from watching her.
Aw.
That's right. Feel the Nakirium course through your body.
Aw.
But it is precisely because everything Ayame Ojo does is adorable that her presence alone becomes a source of Nakirium, which, through a sprinkle of Nakirigumi creativity, can be further developed into truly powerful Nakirium-based remedies, like the iconic Dochi Dochi song.
Oh, this is what I watched.
If you've ever wondered if there's a cure for depression, this is what it looks like. But besides being the embodiment of adorableness, and likely also contributing to that fact, is just how incredibly shy Ojo is. It is not uncommon for this cute, anxious Oni to just stare at people and observe them. And it may take a while until she finally gets the courage to speak up. But of course, like the other great introverts of Hololive, Ayame too was won over by the introvert conqueror Hosho Marin Sencho.
And you know, that's so interesting that Pekara, who was easily the biggest name that kept coming back to me when I was looking at the JP branch, that she's an introvert. I would have never guessed that at all. Never. Because she just whenever she was around people, she just had so much crazy energy. I was like, there's no way. So that's so interesting to me.
Even though initially, Ojo was actually scared of her.
お付き合いをしませんか？あ、AT フィールド展開。
Deploying AT field.
Back in the olden days, she
Oh,
was
okay. So I did play a game where I think it was Flare. I was playing as Flare, and I forgot the point of the game, but it was like a Castlevania style game. And she was one of the characters that you had to battle, and she had like a shield. I can distinctly remember it took me a really long time to beat her, and I don't remember what I did. But anyway.
It's very much doted on by Mio Mama, but in recent times, Ojo has been very slowly breaking out of her shell.
この業界ね、あやめが言い出したんですよ。すごい。待って7年活動して初めてあやめがそんなことを私に言ってくるのって思って。
There was this one time where she finally got the courage to comment on Vispo's Yakumo Benny's chat,
ナキリさんいない？
surprising her with a confession that she was Benny's fan.
WW.
声が良すぎる。いや、しかもその上めちゃくちゃゲームがうまい。だからね、憧れもありみたいな。
Oh, that's a
In
nice
fact,
model. I like
Ayame
that.
herself is a fan of many other VTubers integrated in the JP competitive gaming scene. And while she's usually been more of a lurker in their streams, on November 9th, thanks to the invitation by her kohai Latwas Darkness, she will join the Valorant collab, which included quite a few of them. An experience which left Ayame extremely happy.
There you go.
申請送っちゃおう。いやマジで本当に嬉しい。なんか今まで見てた方と一緒にできるってのがねガチで嬉しい、ね。
That's awesome.
And then, to
That's the
everyone's shock
dream.
and surprise, on April of 2024, Ojo would participate in the VCR Rust 2, one of the biggest streamer events in the VTubing sphere.
ちょっと待って人がいすぎて。
Ayame was initially worried that her being from Hololive would cause others to treat her differently, but her initial social anxiety and concerns were soon soon replaced by many fun adventures and a sense of belonging as part of the group Kabotora. And my goodness, Ars Almaals and Ojo's giggles make up for a truly deadly combination of sweetness.
ないんだけどめちゃめちゃ運転荒い先輩運転荒いかも
And of course, like many others, she too inevitably became a gambling addict. VCR Rust 2 was truly an unforgettable experience for Ojo. Just like a certain Gen 2 onion, Ayame Ojo is a gamer through and through. And while rare, even her gamer rage will fill you with sugar.
I do love the bowl cut.
Though she may be seen as clumsy due to her poor sense of direction, Ojo is actually quite smart. On top of being blessed by some of the greatest fortune in all of Hololive. One to rival even that of Olivia's. Of the many episodes of her SSR luck, there's that one Minecraft stream which was supposed to end when she fished up an enchanted book. A 0.8% chance of happening. The result?
ミック耐久といえばミック
Dude.
First try, baby! But back to her
First try, wow.
In the Holo Nakiri Cup 2023, she notoriously became the dark horse of the tournament for surprisingly making it to the Tsuyo Cup, the first time she had ever done so ever since
Toa looks great
2019.
in that model, by the
However,
way.
Mario Kart is not
Side
where
note.
she shows her true excellence. Ayame Ojo is one of Hololive's strongest FPS players, boasting of both excellent aiming skill, a sharp mind with good instincts, and a surprising competitive spirit. While these days Ayame much prefers tactical shooters like Valorant, she was a pretty strong Apex Legends player, managing to peak at Diamond 4. And on August 2nd, 2020, she will
I
take
assume that
part
that's
in
good.
the very first Apex
Diamond's
Legends
usually
Psycho
good.
tournament, joining with fellow Hololive members Roboko and Natsuhiro Matsuri, forming Team Happy Set. Sadly, they would place 19th out of 20, although they also did suffer from a lot of scuff like multiple disconnections. And then Ojo would be back on January 24th of 2021, teaming up with Murasaki Shion and Utsutsuyomi for the second Apex V Psycho tournament, ending up placing in 14th out of 20. A considerable
that's better.
improvement, seeing
Yeah.
as the V Psycho tournaments get more intense than the last every time. But
Sure.
from here on out, Ayame would shift her focus towards Valorant.
Well, and that's the thing of it too, is I've played, I mean, I started off playing like Halo. Like that was one of the first FPS games that I played. So you're used to kind of tanking things and moving at a slower pace, but taking a little more time to strategize where you're going to go, what type of big boom weapons you need. And then going to something like Apex, I couldn't. I mean, just the quick movement alone was too much. So I don't hold any of that against anybody with that kind of thing.
Pretty much becoming your main game. And she was a truly amazing player. Easily one of the best Valorant players in all of Hololive production.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Dang. Yo. Hey. Dude. Whoa. Holy smokes.
But while her individual might was quite impressive, she knew she still had much to learn. On August 3rd of 2023, the Hololive Valorant meetup would take place, and her team, which she led, would be defeated. As she bid the others farewell and spoke to the Nakiri Gumi, she would end up getting emotional, frustrated with her own inexperience as a leader, while praising everyone else's hard work. Of course,
That's tough.
this too was a natural part of her growth, and to me, the emotion she expressed was a sign of her competitive passion. Both Ayame and Shion were easily the top performers for the whole event, and Ojo.
And it's so sad that she owns out too. I wonder how she's doing. But yeah, that's just so, you know, the way I see it is if you're upset about something, it means you care. You're not going to be upset and like, you know, perhaps overthink your space as the leader of a group without feeling like, well, I really want to do well. Like, that's nothing to be ashamed of. That's a good thing.
Go had tried their best in this new experience of leadership, and for that, the Nakiri Gumi would firmly stand by it.
Okay, wait. Fun fact, the fan letters following this event would convince Ayame to join future competitions, with even fans that didn't play Valorant expressing how much they loved watching her and doing what makes her happy. So there you go. Are you doing it in order to compete and win, or are you doing it because you just love it? Because if you're just doing it to try and always compete and win, then it's like there's a few friends of mine who are very well off financially, but they're very anxious because, hey, something could happen. This thing could go wrong. This thing could go wrong. This crisis could happen. Like, if you're not comfortable with enjoying something for enjoying it, then it doesn't matter if you're winning all the games. It's always like, well, one more round, or, oh, I'm way up here. I could fall off the, competitive circuit tomorrow, but if you do what makes you happy, yeah. Anyway.
But really, allow me to say it again, Ayame's individual skills are quite amazing. And while she had an at-a-time peak rank of Diamond 2, her strength was recognized to be far higher than what her rank demonstrated. And it would be for this reason why, with the coming of the first Valorant V-Cycle tournament, the very surprising participant Ayame would end up evaluated as a Tier 2 player. In
hey, Tier 2, there we go.
The Tier 1 players would draft all remaining participants to form teams.
Okay.
Ayame would be chosen by V-Sports Yumeno Akari to join her team Sentinels, together with V-Sports Shinomiya Runa, Nishisanji's Naraka, and V-Sports Aizawa Emma. And they would be coached by Reject's Masasuri. Due to her amazing skill, she was chosen to become the team's duelist. And after a truly valorous fight against many other experienced and highly skilled VTubers, Team Sentinels would place 4th out of 8 in the end. A truly
hey, you know what? That's respectable. That's respectable. And here's the funny thing about this too. I don't even know anything about this game. So when they're saying, oh, she ended up being the duelist of the team, I'm like, I have no idea what that means. But I can see, it's the same thing when I watch The Russian Badger and he's talking about guns and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know anything about that. But I can see the passion behind it. I can see what is important to you about it. So it's for that reason that I'm impressed and enjoying hearing about this. So
respectable placement, all things considered. And on top of that, Ojo got to compete alongside and against many VTubers she herself was a watcher of as well. Later, in August of 2024, the old unit Manjigumi would have its return in the Holy Sport tournament.
There we go. Hey, it's the Ubisoft bubble.
Aqua's graduation. And as expected, all 3 members of Manjigumi gave us a really good show of their skills. A reminder of how strong these 3 girls really are.
Whoa.
Again, Ayame is a gamer, and her prowess can truly be observed
in all
kinds of games.
That's Yui? She's got like a
Ayame was among the
mask?
strongest
That's
members
cool.
of Toa's gang Milimon. In every heist, being a mighty force to be reckoned with, sometimes even taking care of multiple police members all by herself. Just look at the destruction!
Whoa. Holy moly. Dude. Whoa. Dude, she's just Dempsey rolling you the whole time. Aww.
But of course, let's not forget Ojo is an idol as well. She has plenty of collab songs with other Holo members. The iconic Suspect utilizes Holocure Stage 1 BGM, definitely being among my favorites. But you'll also find her to have quite a few solo originals under her wing. Yoi no Yo Yoi is definitely my favorite. Yume Hanabi is another one you'll quickly notice how a lot of Ayame's original songs include traditional Japanese instruments, which
that's
is a
fun.
trait that just fits with Ayame's overall aesthetic.
And that's exactly what I've said is something I love about the aesthetic of VTuber original songs is tying that into the character that you have. It's very cool.
I absolutely love it.
Cool.
And there you have it, Nakiri Ayame, a cute competitive Oni that, while she has always been one of the more infrequent streamers in Hololive going at her own pace, she is a VTuber whose presence heals any in her vicinity. And to see her slowly break out of her shell is something that will always fill the Nakiri Gumi with pride. Now, enjoy your daily Nakirium and give Ojo plenty of love whenever she decides to stream. はい、人間様たち、こんなきり、やっほー Thank you for watching. Consider giggling to the subscribe button and leave a yo da yo in the comments. What's a Nakiri?
That's fun. And also, huge props to the person making these videos. The fact that you adopted the characteristics and of the people that you've talked about and relay all of this like the best announcer of any sort of game show you could imagine is super fun too. That just ingratiates me more to what's going on. But anyway, guys, if you guys want me to check out more of this, yes, I do plan on checking out Aqua's video, but I need to take some time to really just set myself up for that. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions, tell me that in the comments. That also lets me know how many of you reached to the end of the video. And that's all I got to say about that. Link to this is going to be in the description. Go support the person that worked on this. And that's all I got to say about that.